Hi there. Video number 9 from the calling lessons. Now we're gonna get over some VOD reviews. My objective here is go through one VOD review for each type of different Zerg composition. So we're gonna have a VOD review for full Brawl comp. We're gonna have VOD review for full Jurassic Park comp. We're gonna have VOD review for clap and kite comp. We're gonna have VOD review for one shot composition and every time of composition. For the future callers who are watching, have the best composition who gonna fit your style. Okay? So let's take a look at the first one. That's a video from a guild named Homeless Crew. It's me calling that we're gonna fight outnumbered. 80 guys versus 300, and basically it shows the hit and clap composition with bomb squads. Okay? So let's go. Video starts like this. Hitting right in the front, no fear. You see the DPS all hitting at the same time, kiting. Nobody stops. Remember about the last lessons we have? Look, the blob or Zerg is right down on the south. Outer west is northwest and northeast. So we know there's nothing who's gonna flank us from behind. There's a little blob on the southwest, but they're super far from us still. We're walking west. Walking towards the southwest. If you see, the older blob is true northeast. It did not split yet. Hitting with one party into the front line northwest. Kiting back south. It's all good. See why we're kiting back? There's always Locusts, always Enigmatics, always Judicators. Them, here you go, full blow on the front line. Boom, hit, clap, domination, come back. Why are you walking south? Because he knows that the second wave gonna come. Here's the second wave coming, but because he know nobody's getting hit. Stoppers holding the people. Now the first party has cooldown again. One party hitting northeast. It's a bit laggy. Coming back south because he knows the northwest gonna come. Judy in the ground. Locusts, Enigmatic. Then the Rook full clap northwest again. If you look at the blob, there's no blobs going around, so I can still on the same club. Hit kite, don't lose time. Only one party hitting again. Coming back. Always some defensive tanks holding. Deep engagement to the front line. If you can see now, there's a blob on the west and a big blob on the east, so we sandwich between them two. So moving southwest. Full counter on the east. Full Zerg. Boom. Hit and clap. Coming back to the west. Keep holding the choke. Look at Night Helmets while we're going. Night Helmets, full damage, hit, then come back. Blood position is still the same, so we're not getting flanked. Defensive tank holding the enemy. Still chilling. Can still hold the same position. You see how I keep holding, waiting the enemy for do the same position, now overextending the Zerg, defensive tanks always on the front, and take a look on the supports and the healers, always the front line. Every time you tell your Zerg, there's a big thing that happened to every Zerg who is learning, is they don't look into the front. And this is the most important thing, is the supports and the healers always throw everything in the front line, otherwise you won't gonna survive. Hitting one party for bait them. It's a full fake engage on a party, and then come the blows. Full blow. Full blow. 30 people died. There's one blob on the west now. You guys can see one blob zone by the southwest. Now we're between them two. Now we know they are getting sandwiched by the southwest and the east. Just by, remember I told you about the position from the blob? If you can see, our Zerg is right to the center. So we know there's enemies on the east and to the west. So right now, you either need to take a positioning towards move back northwest towards a kite to other choke, or full push one side. Full engage on the east, range the DPS right onto the back. Good kills, then we kite. We know that they won't gonna hit us on the east because it just wastes the full engage. Bomb squad just hit to the west, so they're baiting for us. Come to the west, enemy just full engage on us. Nice stopper by Oculto here. Now we need to basically pass through the enemy, because if we stop, they're gonna come towards us. Because if we stop here, the Zerg on the east is gonna come on our back and we're gonna be the meat from the sandwich. So hitting the west, like just pushing through the enemy. Don't stop. And when we say push through, it's supports, healers, tanks, like everybody. Nobody should even argue. And it's gonna be the same thing again, look. Full push. Hit them. And don't stop. See that just demounted, so they were not ready for this. So we always kiting the higher, the bigger zerg. We're always kiting and always deleting the side zergs like this. If you see on the bottom left, there's all enemies pushing through behind us. Boom. Big clump again. I'll die. Oh, we have the end of the video. Fuck. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So when you're playing the hit and kite composition, it's basically what you need to do is you need to hit the enemy and then kite. Or use one party as a fake engage, so they counter in your first party, then you full blow. But for this happen, you need to have good healers and good supports for focus them all into the front line. So when your first party hit, you can help them to come back towards you, and then you save them and push through again. And every time you face a situation like the enemy is trying to wrap you up, choose the weakest side and push by them. So let's say we're in position that we are right here on the middle. And we have this enemy coming by the northeast, which is the biggest force. There's enemy coming by the northwest, which is the second biggest one. And other zerg coming by the southwest. All you need to do is counter into the weakest zerg. So let's say the weakest zerg is the southwest, you come here, boom, blow them. And after you push through by them, you walk inside them and buy you space. Boom, boom, boom. Move to the southeast. And then this zerg was behind. They need to move right here and be together. And they're gonna be together right here. So you can like pass through a bridge like this. And then turn back the damage right on top of them and delete them again. It's all based on rotation. It's important to know is basically you position your zerg on a way that you won't gonna get full exploded by everybody and be on the meat of the sandwich. You always wanna be fighting one-on-one or at least 1 versus 2, not all the front together. Okay? Hope you guys understand. See you in the next video.